conquer everything. You're the terror stars. You're the terror stars.
Someone once said, water is life. When there is no water, there is no life. And between these two sentences lies the whole history of humanity. Hello and welcome, I am Purab Kohli and I am here to stay with you for the next 13 weeks to quiz you about water, air, life and everything that nature has gifted to us. A big round of applause, people. We are back on Terraquiz. For those of you who have watched us over the years, may I just say this with a lot of pride, that this is the 14th year of Terraquiz, the only environmental quiz show on Indian television. And before I begin, I want to congratulate each student present here, all of you guys on the stage and all of you guys sitting in the audience over there, that you are our brightest hope for tomorrow. We do this environment quiz especially for you and all those young people watching us on television, hoping that you will use this knowledge to build a better world. So let's begin with the very first quarter-final of Terraquiz. Please meet our smashing young contestants. Team A, Siddharth and Abhishek from Kendra Vidyalaya number 3, Mancheshwar, Bhuvaneshwar. Give them a big hand. Siddharth wants to grow up to be an aviator and is a big fan of Preeti Zinta, while Abhishek wants to grow up to be an IAS officer. Welcome to the show, guys. Team B, Sabyasachi and Pranshu, Delhi Public School, Bokaro. Sabyasachi wants to be an HR manager and explore the potential of this nation, while Pranshu wants to grow up to be an astrophysicist. Welcome to the show, guys. Moving on to Team C, Ankit and Sandipani from St. Michael's School, Siliguri. Ankit wants to be a software engineer and Sandipani, another IAS officer. Give them a big hand. Welcome to the show, guys. Team D, Umanga and Karanjit, Delhi Public School, Vilayajand. Umanga wants to explore stars and black holes, while Karanjit wants to be a chemical engineer. Welcome to the show, guys. Umanga apparently is obsessed with black holes. He has an email ID also which has a black hole in it.
Yeah.
Umanga, what's your email ID?
It's actually humangabblackhole36@gmail.com.
Now the whole country knows your email address. And it's going to send you emails about black holes.
I don't mind, I like it.
You like black holes, huh? Going into your little void.
Yeah, I just want to get inside a black hole and explore it.
I think many of us want to do that and see what happens there.
Yeah.
Alright, time to play our first round. This one's called See Me Right. So what is See Me Right? What we're going to do is give you a word jumble on your screens. If you crack that word jumble, then you get a question based on that word. The word jumble is worth 20 points and the question is worth 10 points. In case you don't get the word jumble right, then the whole set passes on to the next team for 10 and 5 points. 10 points for the word jumble and 5 points for the question. In case you get the word jumble right and you don't answer the question correctly, we will throw the question to the audience for as many points as they want. The audience can choose the number of points they want. So teams, are you ready to play See Me Right? We're going to start with Team A. Team A, take a look at your screens. Here's your anagram.
Nagarjuna Sagar.
Nagarjuna Sagar. That's the correct answer. Give them a big hand. Team A kicking off with 20 points. And here's your question. In which Indian state is the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam situated?
Tamil Nadu.
That's incorrect, Team A. We're going to throw that to the audience. Alright, you there in the mustard sweater.
I'm Madhuri of Aditya Public School, Andhra Pradesh. And the answer is Andhra Pradesh.
Correct answer. Well done, Madhuri. How many points do you want? Actually, this is cheating because you're from Andhra Pradesh. So no points for you. Moving on to Team B. Take a look at your screens. Here's your anagram.
It's aqueduct.
Aqueduct.
That's the correct answer. Team B also scoring 20 points. Delhi Public School, here's your question. The Magdeburg Water Bridge is the world's longest navigable aqueduct with a total length of 918 meters. Where is it located?
Is it Venice?
Venice. No, that's incorrect. Going to throw that to the audience. Anybody in the audience? The only hand up.
I'm Sriraj of Abu Dhabi Indian School, and the answer is France.
I'm sorry, Sridhar, that's also incorrect. The answer I'm looking for is Germany. Okay, moving on to Team C. Take a look at your screens. Here is your anagram.
Black carbon.
That is the correct answer. Give them a big hand. This is getting exciting. All three teams scoring 20 points. Two of them not answering the question. Let's see how St. Michael's School Siliguri does. Here's your bonus question. What is black carbon commonly known as in climatology?
Charcoal.
Charcoal. No, I'm sorry, I can't give you that. Moving that to the audience. Yes, you in the blue sweater.
I am Supreet from class 9, Vidyanjali School, Kakinada, and the answer is coal.
Coal. No, the answer I'm looking for is soot. So no points there for the audience, just 20 points for Team C, and we're moving on to Team D. Here's your anagram, take a look at your screens. Team D, want to give that a shot? Okay, we're going to throw your set to Team A for half the points. No idea, Team A? Moving that to the... Oh, lots of hands up. Hello, you in the black sweater.
I'm Meghna from RN English High School, Dubai. The answer is golden fiber.
That's the correct answer, Meghna. Give her a big hand. And I'm going to throw the question to you also, Meghna. What does golden fiber refer to?
Jute.
That's the correct answer. Give her a big hand. All right, that brings us to the end of the first round. Let's see how our teams have done. Team A, 20 points. Team B, also at 20 points. Team C, following the same path, also at 20 points. Team D, no points. A slow start for Team D. A little busy in the black hole. But don't worry, you have 2 more rounds to catch up with the other teams. So play hard. All right, guys. We're going to go into a short break now. This is our first quarterfinals of the season. So don't go anywhere. Come back after this short break. Welcome back, friends. You are watching Terraquiz. We have 3 teams who have scooted a little ahead with 20 points. And we have 1 team who's hoping to come out of their black hole with our next round. This one's called Track the Pick. This one again is a visual round. But here, we're not going to go team-wise. We're going to give you all a shot to hit the buzzer and answer the question. Answer it correctly, get 10 points. Answer it incorrectly, or hit the buzzer out of excitement and pass the question, then you get a negative marking here of 5 points. So -5 for wrong answers, guys. So watch out before you hit the buzzer. Think and think hard, but think fast also. Okay, the first visual clue on your screens. Take a look at it. Now this is known to be the largest species of moth in the world, having the largest wing surface area. The adults do not feed because their mouth parts are stunted, as a result of which they live for only about 2 weeks. Identify the species. Team D?
Glass moth.
That's the correct answer. Give him a big hand. Team D quickly redeeming themselves. Well done, guys. Moving on to the next visual clue. Take a look at your screens. And here's your question. Name the species of bird which is best known for the aerobatic display of its male members during the breeding season. No buzzers going off there. The answer I'm looking for is the Indian roller, formerly known as the blue jay. You knew that, Team B? No. Alright, take a look at your screens. Here's the next visual clue. And your question? Located in the islands of Tierra del Fuego archipelago, the eastern part of the strait is part of the border between Chile and Argentina. Identify the strait that lies on the extreme southern tip of South America. Team B?
Strait of Magellan.
Strait of Magellan. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The answer I'm looking for is the Beagle Channel. Take a look at your screens. Here's your next visual clue. And your question? In Japan, these trees symbolize clouds due to their nature of blooming en masse. Besides being a metaphor for the transient nature of life, name the tree. No buzzers going off. Anybody in the audience? Lots of hands up in the audience. Yes, you.
Hi, I am Bhumika from LK Singhani Education Center, and the correct answer is cherry blossom.
That's the correct answer. Give her a big hand. The cherry tree or the cherry blossom tree. Audience stealing points from the contestants. Well, you have 4 more chances. We're going to give you 4 more visual clues. The 5th one coming up on your screen right now. And here's your question. Approximately what percent of an iceberg remains underwater? Team B?
90%.
That's the correct answer. Give them a big hand. Sealing back some points. Take a look at your screens. Here's your next visual clue. Now this ruined town, located in western Madhya Pradesh, extends for 13 kilometers along the crest of the Vindhya range, overlooking the plateau of Malwa to the north and the valley of the Narmada river to the south. Identify this place that is known for its water reservoirs. Anybody in the audience? No buzzers going off there? Nobody from Madhya Pradesh? Alright, the answer I'm looking for is Mandu or Mandhavgarh. Alright, here's your 7th visual clue. Take a look at your screens. And the question? These water reservoirs were once thought to be a part of fairyland. For though constructed by human hands, they were said to be the haunt of fairies and dwarfs in out-of-the-way places. What are they traditionally called in India? Team C?
Bauli.
That's the correct answer. Give them a big hand. Baulis, Baudi, Barav, Vav, all those answers, if you answered any of them, would be correct. Well done, Team C. Your last visual clue, take a look at your screens. Some species are highly venomous. They create a funnel-like web. What are these arachnids called? No buzzers going off. Throwing that to the audience. Anybody in the audience? Yes, you?
I think the answer is tarantula.
Tarantula. No, I'm sorry. The answer I'm looking for is the tunnel web spider or the funnel web spider. So no points for the audience there. And that brings us to the end of round 2. Not too many buzzers going off there. Let's take a look at the scores. Team A, still at 20 points. Team B at 25 points. Team C moving ahead with 30 points. And Team D finally getting out of the black hole with just 10 points. Alright, it's time for a short break, but before we go into that break, let me warn you about our 3rd and final round, an opportunity to earn 360 points. So don't go anywhere, come back after this short break. Welcome back. You're up for the last round, which might just take you right to the top, because the next round is Turn the Tide. Now what is turn the tide? Well, it's an opportunity for Team D to scoot ahead of everybody with 360 points. Not only Team D, all you teams have a chance to score 360 points. What I'm going to do is give you 8 questions. In 40 seconds, you have to answer all the 8 questions. Answer all of them correctly, 360 points, 10 for the first one, 20 for the second, 30 for the third, and so on and so forth. In case you make a mistake or you don't know an answer, you pass a question, then the next question goes back to being for just 10 points. Alright guys? Is that clear? Okay, then let's play Turn the Tide. Team A, we're going to start with you. Your time starts now. Which insect can leap 20 times the length of its body?
Pass.
Name the strait which is the only passage between the Black Sea and the Sea of Marmara.
Pass.
In Hindu mythology, which god is said to use a black buck as his vehicle?
Pass.
What is the scientific study of freshwater bodies for biological, physical and geological properties called?
Pass.
Name the famous waterfall discovered by the Scottish explorer David Livingstone in 1988.
Pass.
Which is the cleanest passenger car in the country? Designed by Maini Automobiles of Bangalore.
Pass.
Organisms that are not closely related but share one or more common predators evolve a common warning signal. What is this strategy known as? I'll give you that if you answer it correctly. Alright. Attempting 7 questions, Team A. Give them a big hand. And moving on to Team B. Are you guys ready? Take a deep breath. Your time starts now. Ulaanbaatar is the capital of which East Asian country?
Pass. Pass.
What is the process of plants releasing water into the air from their leaves called?
Transpiration. Transpiration.
Name the octopus from Germany that became famous for his predictions of winnings.
Paul. Paul.
Which one is known as the ocean desert between the Red Sea and the Sargasso Sea?
Pass. Gobi Desert.
Which oil spill in 1987 is one of the most publicized and studied environmental tragedies in the history?
Pass.
Which year has been declared as the International Year of Planet Earth?
2005. 2005.
Name the sea bird that derives its name from the fact that it tends to live far out at sea unless a storm drives it to land. I'll give you that if you answer it correctly.
Seagulls.
Alright, moving on to Team C. Well done, Team B. Give them a big hand. 7 questions attempted there. Team C, deep breaths. Your time starts now. What do scarab beetles feed on?
Pass.
The Indian lotus or sacred lotus is the national flower of which other country apart from India?
Pass.
What is the name of the longest venomous snake in Africa?
Inland Taiwan.
What is the study of pollen grains called?
Pass.
Which inorganic compound enters water bodies from fertilizer runoffs and
Arsenic.
sewage discharges?
Arsenic.
According to the legend, which devotee of Lord Krishna was cursed by Radha in heaven to go down to earth and flow as a river?
Ganga.
Which company developed the small wheeled box attached to a computer, better known as the mouse, in 1960?
Logitech.
Alright, Team C, your time's up. Well done, give them a big hand. Alright, moving on to Team D. Team D, deep breaths. Your time starts now. Which river in India is the only river not to have a female name?
Brahmaputra.
Name the fuel that cannot be used to run a ski boat as it is easily absorbed by water.
Pass.
What is the measure of the degree to which water loses its transparency due to the presence of suspended particulates called?
Turbidity.
Name the animation film that depicts the planet covered in trash by 2105.
Al Gore's film. Sir.
Which country hosted the 18th session of the Conference of the Parties, COP18?
Doha.
Dorsal, pectoral, anal and tail are types of what in the world of fawns?
Pass.
Alright, just 6 questions attempted there by Team D. Give them a big hand. Well, it's time to take a look at the final scores. Team A with a grand total of 20 points. Team C with a grand total of 40 points. Team D also with 40 points. And our top scorers of the day, Team B with 55 points. Now before we get into congratulating Team B, we have a bit of a problem here. We have Team C and Team D at a tie, 40 points each. So what are we going to do? We're going to throw you a question. You have your buzzers in front of you. The team that hits the buzzer first and answers the question correctly goes to the semi-finals. Ready, teams? Finger on your buzzers. And here's your question. What is the Greek word for color, which is also the name of an element from which lots of colors can be obtained? Yes, Team C?
Chromium.
That is the correct answer! Team C, quick on the buzzer. Which means Delhi Public School, Dulyajan, and of course Kendra Vidyalaya number 3, Mancheshwar, Bhubaneswar. I'm sorry you guys don't make it beyond this point, but congratulations for making it to the quarterfinals. Let's hear it for them. And Team C, St. Michael School, Siliguri, and of course Delhi Public School, Bokaro. Congratulations guys, you're our first semi-finalists. Give them a big hand. Well, that was the end of our first quarterfinals. I will see you next week, same time, same place. But before I go, let me take this moment to thank Hero MotoCorp and Terry for making Terraquiz possible year after year. Goodbye.